Crash here from RTA Motorsports. I just got something in the mail, so I just wanted to do a quick unboxing. I was very impatient. Just wanted to show what it is and how it came. I believe this is going to be the Thrustmaster TX wheel. Should also have the add-on wheel in there as well. I bought it from a seller on Amazon, not Amazon themselves, and it said it was an open box item. It didn't necessarily say it was used, but it said it was open box. So to me, I'm kind of figuring it could very well be used, which is no big deal. But I got it for a few $100 less than you would normally expect it. So I'm a little curious as to what shape this is going to come in. The seller themselves had an excellent rating. So here we go. We're going to do an unboxing and kind of check it out. Got my knife here. Trying something a little bit differently with the lighting. My last few videos have been very, very pixelated because of the yellow lighting in this room. So hopefully this one here is going to come out quite a bit better. Alright, a little bit of packing. Alright, got the receipt here, and it says Thrustmaster TX wheel with add-on. Looks like it itself, the box, is not really damaged or anything like that. This looks fairly factory here, this sticker here. It doesn't really say anything on here about the add-on, so I'm hoping the add-on is in there. I was very curious if the add-on would be in here because of the price and how good of a deal I got it for. I mean, it was a sick deal if it's just a Thrustmaster TX wheel without the add-on. But it said it would have the add-on, so let's see. This is the TX rim itself. It's actually not a bad rim. Not a bad rim. It looks like it's fairly factory sealed. This doesn't have any scratches on it. Still feels and looks pretty new. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Okay, that. I'm guessing that's like a table clamp. Put those in this box. Got a power cable. Okay. Alright, I'm not seeing the add-on as it said I was supposed to get. So looks like I might have been had a little bit. Yeah, no add-on. So I'll contact the seller. That's it. I was really excited for that add-on too. Okay, and then we got the wheelbase here. Pretty heavy, pretty robust. I know it's not as big as the T500, but it's definitely a lot bigger than the T100 that I have on my rig right now. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. This is the other end of the clamp. Cool, cool. These are the pedals here. Now in the pictures and the videos and whatnot, you don't really get a good feel for the pedal set themselves, but they look pretty much, as far as the base and the arms themselves, they look just like the T100 pedals, just the pedal faces themselves. Like the brake is a giant metal faced brake, and the gas is a little bit of a smaller design, metal as well. These are not plastic, they're metal, so definitely will be using these. But the base itself, even this footplate design, is like the same as like the T100. So, but overall, very excited. This, it's not a complete bummer, because this here is actually pretty nice. I mean, I know a lot of people complain that it feels cheap and this and that. Coming from the T100, the rubber grips, you already know about it. Feels like the same type of rubber used on the rubber grips. You know, this is plastic here and this is plastic here, but there's less overall plastic between the T100. T100 has almost like half the rim on the top and about a quarter of the rim on the bottom. This has a little less than, I would say probably about a quarter of the rim on top, maybe equally a quarter of the rim on the bottom, so about half total, but most of the side grip with a little bit of extensions here are rubber, so most of the time when you're gripping here, unless you grip up top in the middle, you're gripping on the rubber grips. And they don't feel as like sticky as like the T100. T100 feels very, very grippy. These feel a little bit more leather-like in a way. You can still tell it's rubber, but it doesn't feel like it's going to make your hands really sweaty. But yeah, very nice wheel. I like the button location. I like this switch here. Engine start button. Alright, pretty excited. Can't wait to get this on the rig and get it going. Kind of curious if those pedals would just plug into this base, because they look really identical except for the metal faces themselves. So I already have that one all strapped into the rig. I'm wondering if I could just change the base itself and the wheel and kind of get going with it. Alright, so I'm going to use this for a little bit of a time. Definitely contact the seller, because it was supposed to be the GTE add-on. I was kind of excited to show you guys that. Yeah, and I'll report to you guys what my experiences are, and I'm going to compare it to the T100, see if it's that much of a big step up as I think it's going to be. Alright, have fun. Race on. I just got off the phone with the seller themselves. They're not an individual person, it's a company itself. And spoke to a nice guy on the phone. He said that they're actually going to send me out the wheel itself. It was, I guess, a misprint of the description, but they do have the wheel. They do have the wheel in stock, and it's not necessarily an open box item. So they're going to send me out a new GTE add-on wheel for the Thrustmaster TX, and I should be getting a tracking number soon. And very excited. Very excited. The whole situation in the end worked out, and it's actually, it worked out pretty well, because let's face it, if I did get the GTE add-on rim, I wouldn't have used the stock rim. I would have just left it off. There would have been no point. So this actually gives me a little bit of test time with the normal Thrustmaster TX rim. And there was another thing that I didn't hear in the reviews that I just wanted to point out, just holding this rim. The shifter levers themselves, they're metal, pretty thick, high-grade metal, and the spacing of the actual paddles from the wheel itself is actually a nice spacing for an adult-sized hand. You can see on my fingers themselves, just holding the rim like a normal 10 and 2 position, and then you got just my fingertips just making it to the rim. I mean, just making it to the paddles, so that way it's, you know, nice, comfortable reach. It's not too close, it's not too small. The only problem I can see with that is for children, younger children, you know, around 10 years old or even smaller, may have a real hard time. They might have to take their hands off to hit it. Definitely a rim for them to grow into, but for an adult, it's definitely a good size. So yeah, I'm gonna make another video very shortly of my take on how the rim is and how the wheelbase is and how it all kind of goes together. Alright, have a good one.